Hi everyone, we are the Real Estate Chics, and I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And we are back at you today, the Real Estate Chics. Here we are.
Yep.
On the wall.
Of shame?
Of
Oh, the Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been on those walls before.
Yeah. Well, better than the floor.
That's true.
Being on a
been
wall.
there. Yeah. No.
And that reminds me of a song. Up against the wall. Redneck Mother. Remember? Do you ever know that one? Southern Girl. You don't know that
I don't
song?
know that one.
Oh my God.
Up
Well, I'll
Against the
teach it.
Wall?
Oh yeah.
I bet you could teach me a thing or two.
I'm going to teach you that. And that I learned in Iowa.
Oh my gosh. Woo.
Yeah, that was our theme song, I think.
Oh yeah? Up Against the Wall?
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? The
Yeah.
more, see, I'm telling you, it's the big picture. Just gets, the more
You
we
know what?
know, those pieces of the puzzle.
And those missing pieces.
There's a bunch of pieces over here,
Yeah.
but you know what? They are starting to fit together.
Yeah. You got to do the edges first,
Yeah.
and then you work in.
Right. And speaking of working in and edges being all over, we have heard the world is flat.
Oh yeah.
And newspapers sell houses.
Oh yeah. Not.
So, not at all.
We saw that on the KCM blog,
Yes.
which I love. He does a great job. Steve
Yes.
Harney. He does an
Very
awesome
good.
job. So we thought, geez, yeah, that's about right. Because have you had sellers still out there say, and how many ads are
Yeah.
you going to run in the newspaper?
Let's see. Zero. I mean,
And how
none.
does that zero?
Right.
Zero, zero, zero.
In the magazine, you used to be in this great big glossy magazine, and depending on your price point of house, I must say I've done marketing the same with every house, no matter what price
Right.
point. However, back in the day when I was, how much more money can I possibly spend on
Yes.
marketing? Because that's what I was. That was my world.
Yeah.
And I would do those glossy magazines and get people to give me the the center spread and.
Just not working these days.
Didn't work then.
No, and it didn't work then
No.
either. And if you got one phone call from an
Right.
ad, or you got one phone call, and normally it wasn't even about that house.
Right.
It would be.
It was actually more business
Yes.
for me because if I was going to do that, would I do that for their house? And of course I would. Yeah.
Right.
But today the answer is a flat out no,
Yeah.
and let me show you why.
Exactly.
Because there were statistics with this article, and how much of the people are on the internet before they even call an agent. And it makes you wonder, is it worthwhile to have your own website as an agent?
Right.
I still think it is, because
Yeah.
I think that gives you some validation. I'm not going to say I get so many leads off of my website
Right.
that gives us, but even with the realestatechics.com, we'll get some good comments.
Right. Right.
Usually just like this, about the things that we post, the videos that we post. But not necessarily. But are we selling the house?
No.
What our intention to do is to get things viral, so that if you list your house with us and we put your house on our website or on our Facebook page or however we do it, but we do get things viral.
Right.
And that is the coolest thing about any marketing, and especially in today's marketing, because you've got to be on the internet.
Right. And a lot of the newspapers have woken up, and they've started their own kind of
Yes,
internet
right.
where you can, and of course at RE/MAX we're on every single website
Every
that there
single
is.
one.
And all the newspaper websites, but they're even saying those aren't really important either. It's the multiple listing service.
Right.
Is the number one where you're going to get the most amount of hits. So, and as a realtor, you belong to a
Right.
multiple listing service.
Right.
So part of our fees that we pay are to be able to get your home up on the multiple listing service.
And it's so key, because then where does that bring you back to? Because it is all about your price.
Right.
And if you're not at the right price,
Nobody's clicking.
Nobody's clicking, because they're clicking at other houses that are priced appropriately. And when you're the seller and you just can't get your head wrapped around it, and I understand it, but my attention span to understand that issue is about 45 days.
Yeah.
And then it's my way or the highway.
Right.
You just really have to know your statistics. That is so number one in this business now, more than ever.
Right.
Because you have to speak strongly towards your customer, your client, your seller, or your buyer. just likewise, I showed a house a couple of weeks ago where it was priced so appropriately.
Oh, yeah.
And I
And
said
you
to
know
my
what, the
buyer,
alarms go off.
I know, you do.
You get tingly all
You do.
over.
You start to sweat. And you say, sign this contract now.
'Cause I
it's gonna
know.
go. And you do, you know. And guess what? It went in
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah. Oh,
And
boy.
my people were just like, you know,
Let's think
they,
about it.
they sort of,
Yeah.
they sort of knew, but they weren't ready to pull the trigger on that house. They wanted to go for another house that was listed much higher,
Yeah.
that they were hoping they could get for much
Oh,
less.
oh.
And
how did that work
not,
out?
Yeah, that did
'Cause-
not work out.
I know there's sometimes this false feeling that, well, whatever the price is, it doesn't matter for a buyer. They're just going to go because Uncle George is telling them, give them a
Yeah,
low ball,
right,
give them a low
right,
ball,
yeah.
and then it's already 30% lower than what
Exactly.
it would have been,
Yeah.
a couple years ago. So
Right.
they're eating that, and then it's like, then they want, and then they're going to listen to Uncle George and
Right, and let's really
Auntie Pat
insult them
and-
even more.
exactly. Let's
Ugh.
let's go for the
Right.
No,
Let's just
it's
take
not going to work.
and let's take a hammer and beat them on the head while we're at it. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
no way to act. You have to have some. There is a certain protocol, and we are here to be professional
Right.
and not insult agents,
Right.
which this agent insulted me. And I will get around to her
You
name.
just write down her name, and I'm going to have a talk with her. Nobody insults Miss Pink.
My golly, I couldn't get over it. She said, I'll just answer your question with an email. And I said, excuse me? No, I'd like a phone call. Is that too much
Oh.
to ask? I mean, she was inappropriate.
Oh boy!
And we
boy,
did
boy.
lowball the house, but we were not lowballing. What we did was I came in according to what I know the market is.
Yes.
And I promise you in 6 months, that house is going to sell for what we were trying
Right.
to accomplish
Right.
in today's market.
No, you hate to be like that, but sometimes don't you like to go on the internet and check every day and see that house has not sold?
I do. You know
There's
what?
that
I
little
do.
bad part of me,
I
Bad
do,
Judy.
yeah.
It's like,
And you know what I'll do? I will print out the listing and I will write down the number that I think it should go for, and I will file that away
yes.
in my follow-up file.
You can pull it out and go, see, I told you.
And you know what? I actually do. I'd love to be wrong
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, maybe fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not usually wrong, not by much.
Mm-mm.
And I've had some real whoppers
Ooh.
of being so wrong. So wrong.
Now let's see if we asked Mr. Pincus, would he ever agree with that? Because I know in my house,
don't even bother
I'm
to ask.
always right. I don't care what it is, I'm right.
You got a different household going than old Pinky over here. I just sort of go along and, You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I'm like Peta. I really don't care. That's what I love about
It's
her.
my girl crush.
He doesn't care either. Yeah. And I'm like,
That's right.
When I really care about something, man, get out of my way. 'Cause I'm gonna, and actually more in business, I am that way.
Oh, yeah.
But when I'm outside of my business climate, I really don't. There's not much I care about.
Yeah. Wow.
And that has everything to do with the earth is flat and the newspapers are out of date. But you know what? We have fun.
Yes.
And
we
if you
do.
want to have fun, you go to the Real Estate Chics, visit us on Facebook, the Real Estate Chics, or tweet us, Real Estate Chics.
Mhm.
And I bet you my little friend, the purple one, has a sassy quote for us.
You're right. From Abernook.com. So, close neighbors are better than distant relatives. I think that might be appropriate. So thanks for joining us again. Hey, we always have fun on the Real Estate Chicks. Let us know what's the issue in your hometown, your state, wherever if you've got a problem to solve, by golly, you have come to the right place. That's right.
Thanks again for joining us, everybody.